All right, this video is for activity number 3, and I'll be working on the activities on pages 180 to 188. I am an officer on duty to evaluate arguments, so for the problems on the next 2 pages, determine if the arguments are deductive or inductive, and then evaluate them in the appropriate column. Use the information below to help you evaluate the arguments. No key information has been ignored that would require a different conclusion. And I read through the information below previously. So the first argument, the weatherman said on the television that it is going to rain today, so it will rain today. So this argument is inductive because this argument relies on authority. What is that called? I had the page where it was, but argument on authority. I probably said that wrong, but that one. Is this argument strong? Yes, it is strong. I would say the probability of this being true is high. True premises, yes. So the weatherman said that it is going to rain. Any key evidence ignored? It doesn't seem like any key evidence is ignored. So that would make this argument, I feel like I'm going to say this wrong. Cogent, I think. Okay. So number 2, all Olympic medalists are amazing athletes. Missy Franklin and Allison Schmidt from the United States each won 5 gold medals in the 2012 Summer Olympics. It follows that Missy Franklin and Allison Schmidt are amazing athletes. So if all Olympic gold medalists are Olympic athletes and these 2 athletes are gold medalists, then it would have to be true that they are amazing athletes. So I think I would say that this is deductive. Is it valid? So is it possible for the conclusion to be false? If they're saying that all gold medalists are amazing athletes and the 2 athletes mentioned are indeed gold medalists, then it seems like the conclusion has a strong relationship with the premise, so that it has to be true. So I'm going to say that's valid. True premises. So it is true that Missy Franklin and Allison Schmidt from the United States won 5 gold medals. So yes. So then I would say this is a sound deductive argument. All right, number 3, Mark is an introvert, so Mark is a person who likes to be the life of every party. This seems like it is a deductive statement because it seems like that they're providing like some sort of guarantee of truth. If Mark is this, then he is that. So I would say this is deductive. However, it is invalid because the conclusion is false. Being an introvert myself, I know that I don't typically like being the life of the party. I tend to like leaving the party early. So that is not true. So then whether or not the premises are true doesn't matter. So it is an unsound deductive argument. Okay, and then number 4, either Wookiees are large, hairy, primate-like creatures, or Wookiees are frog dogs. Wookiees are not frog dogs, therefore Wookiees are large, hairy, primate-like creatures. So this is a deductive argument. This is the disjunctive syllogism, I think is what it was. I have the Yeah, disjunctive syllogism with the either or statements. So is it valid? So either Wookiees are large, hairy, primate-like creatures, or Wookiees are dog frogs. Wookiees are not dog frogs. Therefore, Wookiees are large, hairy, primate-like creatures. And frog dogs are separate species from Wookiees. So I would say that the conclusion is valid. True premises. So Wookiees are large, hairy, primate-like creatures. They are not frog dogs because frog dogs are a completely different species. So Wookiees are large, hairy, primate-like creatures. So I'd say yes, and that the deductive argument is sound. Okay. Number 5, Margaret Thatcher was the Prime Minister of Great Britain, so she must be a citizen of Ireland. So this argument comes off as deductive, similar to number 3 where it said Mark is an introvert, so he must be the life of a party. This argument seems to portray like a guaranteed truth. However, it's invalid because I could look up about Margaret Thatcher, but if she's the Prime Minister of Great Britain, then she would be a citizen of Great Britain and not Ireland because they're two completely different countries. So that makes the conclusion false. So then the argument is unsound. Number 6. Since Martha Gellhorn, Marie Colvine, Christiane Amanpour, Janine DiGiovanni, Kate Addy, Maggie O'Kane, Nima Elbagir, Carly Murphy, and Charlotte Eager are all famous and accomplished war correspondents, and since they are all women, it follows that women can make excellent war correspondents. Yes, but so this is inductive. They're using examples of successful female war correspondents to suggest the likelihood that women do make excellent war correspondents. It even says like can make, so that's not like definite. That's like it's like probable they can be. So this is inductive. So is it strong, meaning is the conclusion probably true? I would say, yeah, it's strong. It's probably true. They provided a lot of examples of famous and accomplished female war correspondents, so it's most likely that the statement is true. True premises. So according to the information on the previous page, yes, the premise is true. Any key evidence ignored that requires a different conclusion? No. So then the argument is cogent. You need to figure out the actual pronunciation. Number 7. Sir Paul McCartney claims the tune to Yesterday was just there one morning in his head when he woke up after dreaming of it being played by a string ensemble. So the song probably did come to him in a dream. So the word probably tells me that the argument is inductive. There's a probability that it came to him in a dream, but it's not like presenting it as a fact that it certainly did. Is the argument strong? Is the conclusion probably true? I would say yeah, definitely. So it was there one morning and said when he woke up after dreaming, so most likely it came to him in a dream. True premises, yes. Any evidence ignored? No. So cogent. And then number 8, the last 4 cherry pies I bought from Marie Callender's restaurants were fabulous. So the next cherry pie I buy will be fabulous too. So this is inductive. This is I remember this one. So that's That's a generalization. So they're assuming since the 4 pies they have bought there previously are good, that the next one will have to be good as well. Since they bought 4 pies and will be buying 1 more, I'd say there's a strong probability that the conclusion is true. True premise. So yes, this person bought the cherry pies from Marie Callender's, and yes, they thought it was fabulous. So true premise. Key evidence ignored. That requires a different conclusion. No. So then the argument is cogent. Cogent. I don't know. All right. Okay. And then that is it for that activity.